Is this my first YouTube video? Is it? It might be. It just might be. I think this video just might be my first YouTube video. Holy moly. I'm scared. No, I'm not. Hello. Hi. I don't know. This is like the first time I've sat down and pressed record, so this feels a little weird. But it shouldn't, because I do this on my stories all the time. Whatever. I just wanted to come on here though and make this video about the new stuff that is going on in my life and in JLOVEKNITS. If you don't know, I'm Jessica, but I go by J. I am in fact the J of JLOVEKNITS. So some of you may have already known, because you follow me on my business page, I took a 2-week break. I did. And I don't want to get too emotional about it, but I needed it. I needed a mental break from social media, from like the small business aspect of it all, because I was just feeling really down on myself and being really, really, really hard on myself, comparing myself to other businesses. I was just not in a good headspace for a while there, and I was still creating and still making my reusable items and having launches. And when I didn't make sales the way I thought I should, meaning like I was making sales, but not to like what I'm over here pumping out X amount of reusable bags and they're not selling, I then started to feel really like a failure. Like I was taking everything so personal, like not just as a business, like, oh, my business is failing. No, it was like, no, you're failing. You are, what the hell was that? I don't know what that was. I was over here getting real deep and real emotional, and something just came flying. Dust? I have no idea. But yeah, like I was just taking everything super, super personal. Like it was me. And of course, like I'm the only one who runs my business. So of course I would feel that way, right? It only makes sense. But I mean, it was just like bad, just bad. You know, people are not engaging with my posts. Oh, they must not like me. It got really bad to the point where like I didn't want to be on my business social media. I think it became also kind of like how social media can affect a person, in the sense of you're seeking validation. And I started to notice that that's what it was. It was kind of becoming that. And I was like, that's not why I'm here. I'm not here because I need validation from others. And once I kind of realized that and made that shift in my head, I was like, yeah, you need to just take a break from this, because you're not on here. You know, at my very core, I knew I wasn't on here for that reason. But it was starting to turn that way. Again, with like the comparisons and comparing myself, my like work ethic, everything. Just not good, not good. So yeah, I decided to take a break, and that was really hard. It was hard to make that decision for so many reasons. I think the thought of me not having any sort of income for however long, I didn't know how long I was going to take this break. I really didn't. And even that scared me, because I'm like, what if I just decide not to come back? I mean, I knew that wasn't going to happen. I just, like, this is something I love to do. It's my full-time job, and I enjoy it. I truly, truly do. So I knew that that wasn't going to happen, but just, I didn't want to give myself, like, this is when you're coming back, because I knew that that was going to be looming over my head, over my shoulders, and I knew I wasn't going to actually take this time off to really take care of myself with that in the back of my head. So it was just scary to know that, okay, you're not gonna be making any money during this time. And as somebody who Oh gosh, I think this would be a whole different topic, and I could go into lengths about my like upbringing. But in short, my family lost everything during the 2007-2008 financial crisis. So I have some money wounds. I have some just issues with not being like or not feeling financially stable. I do. And yeah, again, it kind of came down to, well, are you, yeah, it kind of felt like I had to pick between my mental health, taking care of myself, and having and making money. And that really sucked. It really sucks, and it sucks to have to admit, but I mean, I know so many of us also feel like that. I cannot be the only one. I know I'm not. And at the end of the day, I said, well, I need it. I need to take this break from this aspect, this part of my life, like my business, social media, because again, it's not serving me, and I'm not serving it the way I should. So yeah, I took the break, started to take the break, and I decided, like, I'm gonna do things for me. I need to go back to having a routine in my life. Since quitting my 9 to 5 and starting to do this full time, I didn't really establish a routine or like a schedule, even though, like, yeah, you can create your own schedule now that you're your own boss, but it's still, in my opinion, kind of important to have like a routine for yourself. Wake up at whatever time, do, either you're going to work out or you're going to make your breakfast, get started, get your day going, go to, work from this time to this time. This time is your lunch, taking breaks. I wasn't doing any of that. I had started to like wake up early and for a while work out, make breakfast, but like I kind of felt rushed. Like, I need to get to work. I need to get to work. And I would work from, let's say, 8 o'clock in the morning, maybe 9, until 8 o'clock in the evening, 9, when my fiance came home. And that's like 12 hours. And sometimes, as I hate to admit this, I would just get so hyper focused and not want to, like, I felt again like, okay, this is my job now, so I need to be working, I need to be creating, because I need to make money. Toxic work schedule. Again, I just was not taking care of myself for a very long time. And that's another reason why I knew you need to take this break. You need to press reset. You need to go back, and this isn't working. This isn't working. So yeah, that's another big reason why I needed to create some sort of stability in my schedule, in my life. And that's what I've done. I'm back on a routine. Wake up at like 5:30, 5:45, get ready to go to the gym, come home, make myself some breakfast, shower, change. I now change, like, I get ready for the day. If I'm going to be in the garage, I don't put on makeup because it's just too hot. But if I'm going to be working in here on the computer, or if I can work in here in the house, then I will do my makeup. And yeah, now okay, at this time I have alarm set up, take a break, stand up, stretch, eat a snack, eat some lunch, and then I'm done working at a certain time so that I can make dinner, come inside the house and clean, and just take care of my home. And yeah, I'm really happy with that. I finally feel like there is some sort of stability and a schedule there too. So that has been super beneficial for my mental health as well. It's not just like work. And when I'm not working, I no longer feel super, super guilty. And I don't feel like I used to go out, and if I even wanted to snap it, or not snap it, Instagram it. Oh my God, I'm getting old. I don't know the lingo. Okay, so whatever. If I wanted to share, like, I just would feel like, oh my God, people are going to be like, why aren't you working? I just placed an order with you. Why aren't you like working on it? That's, again, some of the pressures that I Even if people weren't putting on me, I was putting on myself. So I don't feel like that anymore. I don't feel guilty because I am taking a day or an afternoon to do something that I want to do and enjoy. And again, that's how life should be, you know. Even if you're a small business owner, even if you own your own business, you should still get to enjoy life. I understand that there's so many people out there that are like, you gotta sacrifice it all. It's, you know, pour it into everything into your business. And like, I don't doubt, like, I'm not saying that that's not true either. There will be times where you will have to sacrifice, you know, okay, either I'm gonna spend some time at home watching, I don't know, TV, some Netflix, or I'm gonna go and work and do the work that I have left. Like, I'm not saying that that's not true. I'm not saying that you don't have to sacrifice, but it just doesn't all have to be. Like, you don't have to go to the extreme where you just lose your identity, because that is exactly how I felt. I felt like I had lost my identity. I forgot who I was outside of my work. A lot of my relationships have been hurt because I haven't given them the time that they deserve, like my family. Well, I don't want to cry, but honestly, there have been so many times where I would just be like, no, I'm working. Like, I cannot go down to LA to go to your birthday, whatever, or I know I have to work. I'm not gonna go and hang. It's so bad, but I kind of felt like another, like, I wanted to see them, but I also was like punishing myself for, it got to a point where I felt like I was punishing myself because like I had ditched them so many times that I shouldn't be allowed to see them anymore. Like, so I'm gonna keep not seeing them because I'm not like super successful like I want to be, like I should be, for all of the times that I've, you know, not been around. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, so a lot of my relationships have also been hurt because I haven't given them the time, and that's on me, and I feel extremely bad about it. But again, it just circles back to the loss of identity that I kind of felt before deciding to take this break. And yeah, I'm gonna try my hardest to rebuild some of these relationships with like family members, with myself, even the relationship I have with myself, and not being so hard on myself all the time. And that's where I'm at now. That's exactly where I am at, Jay. As far as JLOVEKNITS, I have made some changes to a few things. More so when it comes to, if you don't know, because yeah, this is like, again, my first time sitting down doing something like this, but I make reusable items to swap out your everyday like single-use products that you might purchase. So like when it comes to reusable, or not reusable, makeup wipes and cotton pads. I used to use I used to use makeup wipes because it's easy, right? Like, they're already wet with cleaning solution, makeup remover, so you wipe it and toss. Then I thought, okay, I'm going to be a little more eco-friendly and I'll use the cotton pads, but those were still like ending up in the trash. And then I decided to make reusable cotton pads, and they've changed since I started making them. They used to be circular with, they were 3 layers, and not the best, but they did their job at the time when I was learning. And then I found out about like organic bamboo, terry cloth, and oh my god, it feels like butter. Let me show you. And now they're huge squares. These are 4x4 squares. They're not as big as your face, but like close. And I make them in sets of 7 when they come in a set. Otherwise, you can purchase assorted sizes from as big as this to like as small as 2 inches by 2, or even 1.5. I sell them like that, from like scrap fabric. And the cool thing about the new and improved ones, well, hold on. I'm still going to offer cotton, 100% cotton fabric, and the bamboo. This is the bamboo terry cloth that is super, super soft on your skin. It's not like regular towel like that you use to dry your body. It's super soft. And yeah, so I make them out of like the regular 100% cotton. And now I'm also going to offer them with flannel cotton. Still 100% cotton, but like flannel is super soft as well. So it's great because you can also use the backside now. With the other ones, you can't because the cotton is pretty rough. And they now have a diagonal line across because if you've purchased the other ones, they didn't come with that diagonal line, and then they kind of started to they separate at the center, and I thought like that's really annoying. I had thought about it for a long time, and yeah, so now the line at the center will keep them in place, and it's like easier to fold. I love the shape of the square. I used to make them round, but the square is like perfect for getting into like the little corners right here in your nose. I'll do a whole video of like me removing my makeup later today, hopefully. Yeah, once I'm ready to take off my makeup for the day. And I'll show you what I mean, like getting into the little corners, holding on to it, and I'll just show you. I'll have to show you. But yeah, now they're gonna be flannel back options. I'm still gonna keep the 100% cotton, regular cotton fabric, like the same material that I use to make the reusable bags, because I make my own fabric and I have not found a company that can basically put my designs on flannel yet. So it'll just be like limited flannel options for now. I'm hoping to find somebody that can help me manufacture my designs on flannel, because I mean, it's so soft. I love them. And the variety, assorted cotton pads that option I offer will also include flannel. Some of you may have already gotten them if you've purchased like the mystery box. So that's the update on the reusable cotton pads. And another update, or product that got an update. This one might be controversial, and I feel extremely bad that I've switched it out. Like every time I relaunch or restock this product, they get a new update, but that's just who I am. Whenever I create an item, I don't stop working on it or improving it, because like I think you guys deserve the best. And like I use them and then I realize like, okay, well this function is not really necessary, or I should swap this out for this. And that leads me to the reusable paper towels, unpaper towels, as you may see them online. So they're still flannel and the terry cloth, the towel terry. This is exactly like what you would use to like dry yourself. The difference now is that they don't come with the snaps. Controversial, I know, I'm sorry, but I originally made them with the huge, big, bulky snaps, and they were expensive and just a hassle to put on. Again, expensive. Then I found the smaller snaps, and I didn't want to use plastic, and somebody had mentioned like, oh, you know, there's plastic snaps you could use that aren't expensive. Yeah, but they're plastic, so I didn't want to just contribute to that, you know? And the smaller ones were fine, but then I started noticing that they can pop off pretty easy, so I was not happy about that. I'm like, okay, this sucks. And I just kind of realized like I personally don't mind, you know, I still roll it up. You can still roll it up. The only difference is it's not going to be like you have to snap it on, snap it off. Sometimes I even keep them folded in a drawer and then when I need them, I just pull them out. So I just, yeah. And it's shipping wise too. They're not gonna either. I'm not gonna ship them in a roll anymore because that just was a mess to ship. I'm gonna ship them either flat or folded halfways. And yeah, sorry, no more snaps, but I promise you it's gonna improve like on the pricing, and you're not even gonna, it's not even gonna bother you that they don't have the snaps. Guaranteed. I hope. No, I don't think it should be fine. It should be fine. I just feel really bad that I keep switching it on y'all. But honestly, like, I just want to make sure that I'm creating top quality products for, like, at least that I can make myself. So that means I'm constantly going to make revisions or improvements where necessary. And if I can also improve on the pricing and make them more affordable for y'all, then I will definitely do that. And removing the snaps will definitely help with that. And yeah, that's the update on the paper towels, unpaper towels. Did I have another update on a product? I don't know. Earrings. As y'all can see, these are the earrings. I have also, like, my hobby that I discovered that I have always as a kid wanted to make jewelry, but my mom was just like, no, because for one, small little beads everywhere. No. I was also kind of like not a very tidy kid, so I can't blame her. I cannot blame her for never letting me buy the little kits. I can see where that would have been a problem. And yeah, so then I decided during this time off, I'm going to explore different hobbies, and I started making, or I thought, oh, I can make jewelry like for myself. But I was like, I don't want to, again, like the plastic beads or beads, everything was, it's expensive. Okay. If you, own a small business and you hand make your jewelry, it's expensive. And if you buy from a small business who hand makes jewelry and wonder why their prices are what they are, it's because it's expensive. It's expensive, okay? So I just said, you know what? I need to find a way that I can incorporate like doing good for the planet, you know, do some way to make it like a little eco-friendly, and that's how these came about. These are let me just take it off for y'all. Plastic. The little beads, they look like sequins. Sequin. That word doesn't even sound like a word anymore. Y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? So they do. They look like a little sequin. Can y'all see? Anyways, so yes, I cleaned the plastic. Let's see what this is. This is an old Tupperware lid, the red. The yellow is also an old Tupperware lid that I didn't have the container for. The green is a Sprite or Perrier bottle. The blue is a Mexican brand of Clorox or like a cleaning product. And the purple is also a Tupperware lid that I didn't have the bottom, the container, the actual container to. And yeah, I sanitize everything. I have a whole like reel and TikTok video on how I clean them. And then I hole punch, I cut the plastic, then I hole punch the plastic, then I punch a little hole with a thumbtack. It's a whole process. It's very time consuming, and yeah, it was a mess when I first started doing it. But now your girl has it down, and it's fun. It's fun to create these. I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna like offer them all the time, but I want it to still be fun for me to do, like when I'm not sewing. So I will occasionally make them and then add them to the website, but I don't want to say like, oh, I'm gonna start making a bunch of jewelry, because I'm not, there are other small businesses who make amazing jewelry who, you know, y'all should really support. This is just like for fun, and because like I also can't wear 1,000 earrings, so I will definitely offer them online. But yeah, those are pretty much the only updates I have. No, I forgot. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Can you hold? Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm back. So, remember when I made this notebook, right? Yeah, hold on. Let's go to empty pages. Okay, remember her? Yeah. So, self-love looks good on you. She is still available on Amazon. But wait, she got a sister. Poderosa. That's what you would search her under. Poderosa. She is so cute. She is like this burnt orange, red. Yeah, that's the best way I can describe her. And she's just lined paper. Oh. So there's a new notebook available, and they are $6 now on Amazon included. Okay, so yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I want to cover. This is already like a 40-minute long video. I'm gonna edit and try to make it shorter. But yeah. Is this my first YouTube video? Is it? It might be. It just might be. I think this video just might be my first YouTube video. Holy moly. I'm scared. No, I'm not. Well, yes, I am, because like I'm a person. Obviously, I'm a person. I'm both an introvert and an extrovert, and most of the time when you see me online, it's when I'm feeling like very energetic, and I want to be like a social butterfly, so to speak. So yeah, that's when the extrovert is out. And then I'll have times where like you won't see me online, and that's because like the introvert part of me is like, we need to chill out. So yeah, YouTube, I've been wanting to make YouTube, so maybe yeah, this video will be my first YouTube for JLOVEKNITS or JLOVEG. We don't know. We are gonna edit this though. And I just want to say thank you for watching if you made it this far. If you don't know who I am, you can find out by like going to my business account on Instagram. Sorry, on Instagram, JLOVEKNITS, or go to my personal Instagram, JLOVE_G, and learn a little bit more about me. Otherwise, don't, and that's cool too. It's cool too. No press, no press. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'm gonna go take care of this hair now because we don't know what's going on with her. So yeah, goodbye.